And she said, I've never been to space camp, so I'd like to go to space camp. Travis, on the other hand, said, you know, that he was really interested. He thought it might help him with his career in the future. But then he ended his by saying, I just want to go. And I think that's really cool.
Well, we all got together and we each read each of the essays and assigned points, and Travis won.
Yeah. And then, you know, we had to, our club had to do all the coordinating with the space camp people because we made payment directly to space camp, so that this student and his mom had to do nothing except get him a physical exam and get him down there. And we were able to give $300 toward travel funding, and that to partially thanks to Cato, who came forward and made a donation to us.
Well, we also had some help from one of the fellows in Region 1 who donated flight suit.
Region 12.
Region 12.
Yeah, he's in California.
So we've had a lot of help, and it's been a, you know, something interesting that we wanted to do, and just part of what we do.
Right. And it's an educational opportunity to offer to this child.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, he's going to be the guest on my next show. And today he was on Tab O'Neill's Living in the Heart of Virginia, and he wore his flight suit. And I think that it's so good that he's getting some press, and, you know, he's the star for the moment. And not only did he have this experience, but he's gotten other experiences like being on television, you know, and being interviewed and that kind of thing.
Yes.
Now back to our group. People think that if you belong to a science fiction group that you sit around wearing Spock ears and Darth Vader respirators at meetings, quoting lines from...
No.
Okay.
No. Sort of like William Shatner, Saturday Night Live's Get
Right.
Live.
Right.
But no, we do, and our charity work, and each chapter in Starfleet, you know, has their favorite charities, and that's the important part of it for us, is to help people who are disadvantaged, and it started out as a Star Trek fan club, but we're really close. We're family,
Right.
and we work together to accomplish these things, and just to make people's lives a little brighter.
I just think that what we do is, you know, it's a good thing. We started out watching Star Trek episodes and that kind of thing at meetings, but now we're using our meetings as an opportunity to educate people as well as entertain people. And several years ago, we managed to get everybody in our group certified in CPR, which
Right.
is certainly a helpful thing in our community.
Our last meeting was on phaser safety, which turned out to be gun safety, because our Chief of Security, Carl Davis, is an NRA registered instructor.
Right.
And so we do lots of fun things.
Yep, we've had a forensics nurse came and talked to us about how she investigates a crime scene.
A lot of your meeting guests have been guests at Heimdal meetings as well. Dr. Andrews just
Right.
talked about joint replacement. Jennifer Shadrew with Ray.
Right.
Sally Snyder, who...
Schaefer.
Yes, Schaefer. She brought her mask, and just lots of people.
We even had a line dance instructor.
Yes.
Came and taught us how to line dance, which was kind of one of our more interesting meetings. But
a magician.
Yeah, and we've had a magician, and Laura Rogers from the Nature Zone has come and talked to us.
You know, the best thing I liked about what she brought? The
Madagascar
Madagascar
hissing cockroach. A lot of people like that. Anyway, we just try to use this as an avenue to broaden everybody's interest and to say, you know, here we can educate you about these things. And I think that's one of the charms of our group, and probably one of the reasons that it's lasted so long, because
I think so.
you know, there are a lot of groups that do sit around and do what I said. They wear the Spock ears and do nothing but talk about Star Trek and Star Wars, and after a while there's not that much left to talk about. But if you continue to do things that are educational and that interest people, then I think it's very helpful in keeping the group entertained and active.
Well, we've developed from a Star Trek fan club into a family, a group of people who enjoy being together and sharing things, and in addition to that, also happen to have an interest in Star Trek.
But we do wear costumes, Glenda.
We do.
I mean, we have to confess to the fact that we do wear Star Trek costumes.
Yes.
And recently we wore Star Trek costumes.
At the premiere of the new movie.
And
So-
we were down there recruiting.
Yes.
But we also had a display about our Space Camp Child.
Yes.
And about our charities. And, you know, so we do that. But we also wear chapter polo shirts, which is what
Like
Glenda
this
has
shirt?
on. Yeah, like that one, right? Just exactly like that one.
Yes, we'll be wearing these at the auction so that people can tell club members, and you know, so if you have a question, look for somebody who's wearing one of these shirts, and they'll be happy to help you.
Tell us, Glenda, the age span we have in this group.
We have an 80-year-old great-grandmother and her great-granddaughter who's 5.
Right.
So we go all over the spectrum.
Right. So the great-granddaughter is also a member. She's
Yes.
5. And then we have members who are into their 80s.
Yes.
And one of the things about this group, I think, is that people are here, some because of being interested in the charities, some because of interest in science fiction.
Right.
But I think we all get along so well together because we work well together, and
Yes.
we're mostly interested in the same things.
Yes, one of our members, Martha Stimson, has really been on a letter writing campaign. A lot of the gift certificates to the places like Natural Bridge and Monticello and the Academy of Fine Arts, we have Martha to thank for that.
Yeah. And, you know, I think that in talking about what we do at meetings, what we do for the community, we also take road trips.
Yes.
Last year.
Last year we went to the Roanoke Science Museum, and this year we're talking about joining with one of the clubs in Richmond and going to the Richmond Science Museum.
And, you know, getting together with other clubs and other groups is
Yes.
a lot of fun. And, again, it keeps you interested. Going to the Science Museum was a very educational thing, and I think everybody enjoyed it who was able to go. Tell our audience one more time about where the auction is, what time it starts, and it is in the ballroom.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
It's at the Kirkley Hotel on Candler's Mountain Road. It will be August the 15th at 1 o'clock.
and come and plan to Christmas shop with
Yes.
us. Bring money.
Lots of money.
Lots of money, because I'm sure
Yes.
that we're going to have something for everybody.
Yes.
It's, in all the stuff we have got some excellent stuff.
Yes.
Anything else you can think of you'd like to just say about this group?
Come on out and join the auction.
And join our group.
Yes.
If you want to do something,
Do they have the website up, or
he put it up.
like to receive our newsletter for a month? You know, let us know and we'll send it out to you. There it is, heimdalco@aol.com.
Right, and we'll see to it that you get an invitation to 2 meetings or 2 newsletters, however you would like to do it. I guess we're almost out of time. If you've enjoyed this show, be sure to let us know, or if you have suggestions for future shows, we're always glad to hear them. As I said, next show in 2 weeks is going to be our Space Camp Child telling us about his adventure and how much he enjoyed it. Contact us by sending us an email at lynchburglivenow@aol.com. Have a good evening. We've enjoyed telling you about our club. Thank you, Glenda. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.